Dear children of class 7, we have the big chapter we have been discussing, and this is some earlier portions we have already discussed. We have the next portion is beginning now, going on. The next portion is your of this chapter 9, ratio proportion. Topic is percentage. Finding percent of a given quantity. Clear? Let us see this video one by one, slide one by one. Watch properly and understand. It is most important. So, welcome to my class for reading of percentage and conversion of percentage into fraction, ratios and decimal and vice versa. Okay? Percent, the word percent itself, per means out of, cent means 100. Percent means out of every 100. 27% is same as 27 by 100. You can also write as 0.27 or also 27 is to 100. 45% is same as 45 by 100 or equal to 9 by 20 or 0.45. Okay, or 9 is to 20. 3 by 4, that you can write also 3 by, if you multiply by 25 to 4 will become 100. So multiply both numerator and denominator by 25. So 3 into 25 by 4 into 25, it will become 75 by 100, or 3 by 4 into 100, the same, that is equal to 75%. Clear? Similarly, .67 equal to 67 by 100. You can write also as 67% or 67 by 100. Practice problem for you. Express in percentage 2 by 5, 3 by 200, 33 by 50, 2 by 3 and 2.05. Clear? Convert to fraction of lowest one, 15%, 33 1 by 3%, 0.35%. Then application of percentage. Increase percent, it means how much is the increase divided by the original value into 100. That is your increase percent. Decrease percent, it is how much is the decrease divided by original value into 100. So that is your decrease percent. Take some example. A coin is tossed 60 times and it lands tail side up to 35% of the time. Find the number of times each side turn up. Solution. Lands tails up to 35% of 60 toss times. So number of tails up is equal to 35 by 100 into 60. That is equal to 21 times. Means tails up lands for 21 times. The number of times the heads up is equal to, how to find? Total time of tossing minus number of times tails up. That is equal to 60 minus 21 is equal to 39. Therefore, tails up 21 times and heads up 39 times. Clear? Practice problem for you. In an examination, 90% of the students passed. If 12 students failed, find the total number of students appeared in the exam. Here some home assignment for you. A surcharge of 3.5% levied on the tax. If the tax is rupees 3,750, find the surcharge. Question 2. A man earned some money by working in the evening. He spent 80% of it and saved rupees 650. Find the amount he earned. Question 3. In section A, 45 students out of 50 passed. In section B, 5 out of 60 failed. 5 students out of 60 failed. Out of 60 students failed. Which section had a better result? Clear? Now profit and loss. Gain or profit when the selling price is more than the cost price. Therefore, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, or SP minus CP. Loss when the cost price is greater than selling price. Therefore, loss is equal to CP minus SP. Overhead charges is additional expenses made on the goods before selling, sometime for loading, uploading, bringing from one place to another place, repairing if any, etc. You can say the overhead charges added to the price what is paid for purchasing to find out the actual cost price. Percentage profit or loss. Profit percent is profit by cost price into 100. Profit, as you know, already discussed, profit is equal to SP minus CP. This also you can say SP minus CP by CP into 100. Similarly, loss percent is equal to loss by CP into 100. Loss, as you discussed already, we discussed that is CP minus SP. Therefore, loss percent also you can say CP minus SP by CP into 100. Example, Vijay buys a shelf for rupees 1500 and spends rupees 575 on repairing it. Find the selling price if he made a profit of 4%. Cost price is equal to purchasing price plus overhead charges. See, he paid for the shelf is 1500 and repaid 575, so total is equal to 2075 is the cost price. Profit made is 4% of the cost price, so 4 by 100 into 2075, that is equal to 83 rupees. So selling price is equal to cost price plus profit, that is equal to 2075 plus 83 is equal to 2158. Understood? Simple interest now. What is principal? It is the money we deposit or borrow. Interest is the extra money we pay or get from our deposit or loan or borrow. Amount, it is the total of the principal and the interest. Interest is also called the simple interest, or we write in abbreviated form SI. So simple interest is equal to principal into time in year into rate divided by 100. Okay? Problems on profit, loss and simple interest both are there. A question, winner buys 40 dozens of lemons for rupees 480. He finds that 40 lemons are rotten and sells the rest for 1 rupees 50 paisa each. What is the profit he makes? What is the profit percent? This is from your profit and loss percent chapter. And the question 2, it is from simple interest. Sama borrows 20,000 rupees at 8% per annum for 5 years and lends it to Linda for 5 years at the rate of 14% per annum. Find the gain Sama makes. Let us discuss both the question. First is your winner buys 40 dozen of. So cost price of 40 dozen of lemons is 480 rupees. So what is the cost price of one lemon? 480 divided by 40 dozen means 40 into 12. So if you cancel, you are getting 1 rupee. That means cost price of one lemon is equal to 1 rupee. Rotten lemon, it is given in the question, is 40, means total 40 dozen. So 40 into 12 minus 40, that is 480 minus 40. So 440 good lemons are there, that is to sell. What is the selling price of each lemon? So selling 1 rupees 50 paisa, therefore selling price of 440 lemons is equal to selling price of one lemon into number of lemon. So 1 rupees 50 paisa into 440, that is equal to 660 rupees. So amount of profit is selling price minus cost price. Selling price is your 660, cost price 480. rupees 180 is the gain. Then what is the profit percent? It is profit by cost price into 100. So 180 divided by 480 into 100. If you cancel and simplify, you can get 75 by 2 or 37.5%. This is about your question 1 related to profit and loss. Then second question related to simple interest. Principal, it is given by Sama, and that is 20,000. Time for 5 years, rate is 8% per annum. Interest payable after 5 years is equal to 20,000 PTR by 100. 20,000 into 5 into 8 by 100. So 8,000 interest he has to pay after 5 years. Interest earned by lending to Linda by Sama is equal to 20,000 into 5 into 14. 14% is in lend. So PTR by 100 again. So 20,000 into 5 by 1400. 14 by 100. If you cancel, you are getting 1400 rupees the interest earned. So therefore gain on this activity by Sama is equal to 14,000 and minus 8,000. 14,000 minus 8,000 because interest he pay after 5 years 8,000. Interest he earned by lending 14,000. So 14,000 minus 8,000, 6,000 the profit owned by Sama. Dear children, the video is of course appropriate for you to understand, and if you are listening carefully, you are able to understand, and keep on watching this and keep on commenting. Give the necessary comment for improvement. If anything you want to add, write in the comment box. If you want to write and show something, you can send my WhatsApp number or my mobile number, so that I will go through also. If needed, if it is something important, then I will announce your name. So you thank for watching.